Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex of Astrology. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This is my new moon in Aquarius video for January 24th, 2020. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this new moon is a bit bizarre. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It does feel turbulent. It feels a bit to me like a guitar string that's being tuned too tight to the point where it snaps. And the purpose of this video, I really want to get you guys feeling prepared for it so that you can harness the energy in a really beneficial way, because there is a lot of creative energy in this new moon. There's a lot of great energy for manifestation, but there is potential stress on our emotions, our mind, and especially our friendships and relationships. So let's look at the chart so we can feel into these energies and know what to expect. So it's a new moon in Aquarius, 4 degrees. And because it's a new moon in Aquarius, we really want to look at Uranus, because Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So the planet Uranus is kind of our mascot for this new moon. And right away, right off the bat, what do we see but Uranus square the new moon? Bummer. So what does this mean? Well, a square is a 90-degree angle, which suggests stress, tension, a conflict of interest, challenge. And with Uranus squaring the sun and the moon, this can have our emotions feeling a bit erratic, a bit disruptive, a bit bizarre. We can feel frustrated. We can feel tense. This can have us feeling and acting out of sorts. This is bizarre energy, and Uranus, of course, is known for being unpredictable. It's known for its shock and awe quality, its surprises. So right away, we can tell that this new moon is probably not going to go the way we expect it to. There's something a bit bizarre about it. And furthermore, we have a square between Venus and Mars. Another challenging aspect. And Venus is in Pisces. She's conjunct Neptune, which by itself is an incredibly beautiful aspect. Neptune is the planet of fantasy and dreams and magic, the ideal world. And Venus, the planet of love and beauty, when she's conjunct Neptune, this is our ideals around love, our ideals about our reality. It's the highest expression of what we would like to be living. So this aspect over here, Venus conjunct Neptune, is all about our ideals. And when it concerns relationships, Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces is about dissolving all barriers between people. This is Christ consciousness, all one consciousness. I am the other you. We share the same soul. We share everything. I share my whole being with you. And Mars in Sagittarius on the other hand, is fiercely independent. Mars in Sagittarius wants boundaries between itself and others. It wants its own life. It wants to go after its own truth, its own adventure. So within the chart, there's this sense of a cord cutting or a fracturing of the pretty picture in some way. And with Jupiter in Capricorn conjunct the South Node, which is the past, in sextile to Venus, this might mean a breaking away from a past ideal, something that seemed very attractive in the past or that was our ideal at one point, but suddenly we might feel uncharacteristically drawn towards an independent new direction. So this might be creating confusion within our own being, especially because we do have Mars square Neptune. So there might not be a lot of clarity while this is happening. It might be emotionally unsettling, this energy. And I think that this can be expected because it's a little odd to have Venus in this highly idealistic, romantic, beautiful aspect with Neptune, while simultaneously having the independent, freedom-loving nature of Mars and Sagittarius, as well as the Uranian influences and the Aquarian energy. Aquarius is the rebel freak. Aquarius is all about independence and kind of emotionally distant. So if Venus and Neptune is like going to Paris and going on a date, a candlelit dinner with roses and chocolates and the Eiffel Tower and a freaking hot air balloon ride. Okay, it's like totally idealistic romance, perfect world. Whereas Mars and Sag is like, I'm gonna pack my backpack and go backpacking through the high Sierras with my dog and no one but me, myself, and God. I'm doing my own thing. A sense of wanting to be close, but also needing suddenly to be very independent. And there's something about this chart that's showing that these changes are not going to be smooth. This is uncharted territory. We're having to confront potential upgrades in our being that we've never experienced before, and perhaps potentially not knowing quite how to meet these changes. I feel like this is a new moon where we can't really make other people happy, and we don't want to take anything personally. We don't want others to take it personally. And there may be some periodic separations. There may be rhythms in our relationships and new rhythms in our desires right now that are very new to us. We might find ourselves uncharacteristically resistant to cooperation and resistant to things that we have wanted in the past, suddenly really seeing those ideals shift. That's what Aquarius is all about. That's what Uranus is all about. Revolution, tearing down the old system, tearing down the tradition, and leaning into those edges and exploring our boundaries, which is a little bit uncomfortable. So I am seeing this as a new moon where it might be potentially best to seek some independence, to seek some private time, and really harness the future-oriented energy of this new moon. It really is a buzz with this classic Uranian electricity, this Kundalini energy, and using this energy to manifest. Because Mercury is involved at 13 degrees Aquarius, Mercury the messenger, this new moon may carry a message for each of us and also the collective. So there might be some new information that surfaces that really rocks the collective, that has some kind of shock and awe, potentially unpredictable nature to it. So great new moon for exploring new dimensions of the self, for making changes that are really radical. I mean, by the time we reach this new moon on Friday, it will have only been 24 days since the beginning of 2020. And I swear to God, it feels like 6 months. There is so much change happening so fast. things have really accelerated since the beginning of this year. And I think that this new moon is going to be another one of these surges, another one of these prompts for people to make changes that they need to make. Even if it does sort of look like there's a tug of war between what the heart wants and what the higher mind knows it needs to go after. Like, I really do want to be close with others. I really do want to have things be ideal, but at the same time, I also need to be fiercely independent right now. So just giving ourselves some space, giving other people some space, giving the universe some space during this new moon. One cool thing about Uranus transits is they come very suddenly and they leave just as quickly. So it's just this weird new moon portal, but we have been feeling this energy building all week. It has been a little tense, a little feisty all week. I think as people are really coming into these new aspects of the self and finding that as they're changing so rapidly, there's certain aspects of their surroundings or their lives that are now feeling kind of awkward. And it's just about kind of figuring out where all of the pieces fit and being okay with this opening and this evolution. So it is kind of a weird one, guys. I won't lie. And enjoy the ride. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope that you have an amazing new moon. And if you would like to reach out to me for a reading, I will put my website right here. I will also put it down in the description box. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and a share. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.